The National Party Council meeting for the United Democratic Party took place at the headquarters on Youth for the Future Drive on Saturday, April 9th, where the date for the upcoming special convention was decided upon. In about 48 days, hundreds of delegates will be going to the IT Vet compound to vote for either John Saldiva or Patrick Faber as the UDP's first deputy leader. At this weekend's meeting, there were a few creases to iron out internally, and one of those which took some time to do was the voters list. It is according to the party's constitution that a delegate list be valid for 2 years. Applying logic, that would mean that the delegate list used in the last party convention held on March 20th in Dangriga remains valid for the upcoming convention. However, with politics, things can be fluid, and so there had to be a secret ballot voting process to determine whether or not that list would be struck out. Finnegan, who is an open supporter of Faber's candidacy, spoke on the issue.
You had some people wanted to change the delegate list, and that the delegate list that was for the Dangriga convention, the list that elected the party leader and the other leaders of the party. They said that the list should be changed and you should have a new list of delegates. We argued that if the list is valid to select the leadership of the party at the Dangriga convention, the biennial conference, then it must be valid to elect at this special convention the two people who are vying for the position of first deputy leader of the party. That's what we argued.
When the voting process concluded, of the 114 votes cast during the meeting, 63 voted for the delegate list to remain as is, and so there will be no changes. The meeting ended around 2 o'clock, and we were out at the party's headquarters to see what comments we can get, particularly from the two candidates. John Saldiva refused to grant us an interview and said he would issue a statement, as we would only ask all the wrong questions. But up to news time, there has been no statement. On the other hand, however, Faber, who was greeted with much fanfare by his Colette supporters as he exited the building, did not hesitate to speak to us on the delegate list or the way forward in his campaign.
The NPC, in its wisdom today, supported that. It was clear after the vote that that was the case, and so now we've set the date. We've put a date forward for the applications. My application, I can tell you, will be in first thing Monday morning, and we go now to full campaign mode. What you saw before was just previews of coming attraction. I believe that we will garner even more support than we did prior to our meeting today, and I feel very, very confident.
With the same delegate list being used, Love News understands that it does put Faber at an advantage. We asked Finnegan for his perspective. He gave us that and also spoke on his role in Faber's campaign.
I don't know if it puts him at an advantage. I don't know that. And I don't know if it puts Mr. Saldiva at a disadvantage. The delegates are there. All the names and their phone number and everything. All the two candidates need to do is to go out there and to canvass the delegates and to get them on your side. That is all you need to do.
How are you involved in assisting Minister Faber in that effort?
I am campaigning for him. I am to get in touch with every delegate in the country. I am to owe every single delegate in the country, personally, physically, by telephone, by email, whatever the case may be. But there must be a conversation between me and each delegate on behalf of Minister Faber, and that I will do.
Faber went on to say that the friendship between he and Saldiva remains strong and that they are very cognizant of the importance in keeping the party together despite this upcoming convention.
None at all. In fact, just now, while the voting, John and I were the first to vote in the NPC just now, and we embraced before. There were probably some pictorial evidence of that, and you know we continue to be good friends. We speak on a daily basis, so you know we compare notes sometimes, to be honest, you know, but nobody, and especially those who are on the opposition side of the United Democratic Party, if they are praying for this to be the demise of the UDP, they can pray again. They can continue to pray because it won't happen. John and I continue to be friends, and we will continue to be very good friends after these conventions are finished. In fact, it is after these conventions are finished that we will embrace brother to brother, and we will then move together to make sure that that historic victory, now historic because we've already done 3, so the 4th one will be even more historic, that 4th victory comes to our beloved United Democratic Party.
The convention will take place at the IT Vet building on Freetown Road in Belize City, with the polling stations being opened from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. There are over 500 delegates that will be eligible to vote in the upcoming event.